Video. In this video, I'll be showing you a feature on Windows that will allow you to free up space and have more available storage to do whether you want to store more files that you weren't able to because of lack of storage, or just to increase the performance of your device because now the hard drive isn't as full to capacity as it would have been prior to you using this feature. All right, so let's just check what I currently have going on. All right, so currently I have 6.8 gigabytes free of 237 gigabytes. Now, the funny thing about this is that I did this video and I realized that the screen was not recording the entirety of the process. So basically, I did this process, freed up space. However, now that I've completed it, the video wasn't recorded, with showing what I did. So basically, this is me redoing that video to show you the process of freeing up space. So you might not see much of a decrease in um, the amount of space that is being utilized. However, keep that in mind that basically I did this process already. I'm just going back through the process so that you can have this for your usage. And from your usage, you would definitely have more of an impact on your storage than I will have. All right, so first thing you'd want to go to your storage settings. So you can just type in storage. So if you type in storage, you get these two: storage settings, manage storage space, delete temporary files. You can click on either one, storage settings or delete temporary storage files. It will still carry to storage settings. It won't automatically delete storage temporary files if you click delete temporary files. All right, so currently right now, I have 4.37 gigabytes of temporary file. However, some of these files aren't necessarily system files. Some of them are actually files that I have on the system by choice. So they won't necessarily be deleted unless I specifically select them. And I'll show you that in a few. If you look down to storage management, you should see something called storage sense. Now, what this does, it basically tries to manage your storage in terms of the temporary system files. It deletes them. Those log files, when your system boots up and whatever process your computer does, when those log files create, this storage sense would basically manage that and delete them. You can, if it's off, recommend you turn it on, right? And you can click on temporary files. When you click temporary files, you get your list should be more. Um, and you can read through the description so you can know what exactly you're deleting. I'm cool with deleting my internet files. You might have log files, you might have boot files. Those won't affect your let me correct that. You will have log boot files. So they're not necessarily files that are required for you to log onto your machine, but rather it's logs that basically indicate what time your machine turned on, um, what user logged in, those type of log files that aren't important for your computer to run. It is just more of a case of keeping tabs of the processes that happened, right? So I can delete the internet files, and I'm just gonna click after I highlight. I'm just gonna click remove files. So based on this might not have changed, and the reason for that is because I currently have open my browser. So those temporary files or those log files might be still open within the browser as it is still writing to the file itself. However, for you, you would definitely have more of an impact when you select the various areas you want to remove. And to keep it safe. Just get rid of log files because those will always be generated once you do anything on your machine. Is by default. You also have an option for install apps, um, others. All right, these are important for me personally, so I wouldn't mess with them. You can also go here and you can basically clean up these files that your that Windows deems that you don't use. I'm not sure why it indicated Power BI is unused when I use Power BI a lot. But that's because probably don't use it on this machine a lot. That I think about it. All right, so large unused files. You can actually go through this and see if there's anything. Now, if I wanted, I could have gotten rid of downloads, but there are files in my downloads that I want to keep. There are not a lot of files, but there are files in there, so I wouldn't want to get rid of those. So it's good that you know the areas that you are removing the files from, and removing them from your system. And that is basically it. Hopefully this can help you free up space on your computer. Thank you for watching my video. Please hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll show you other ways you can free up space. And thank you.